Hi, Lindsay. Welcome back to the Puzzle of You. This is puzzle piece number 10, and this is your business brand, Lindsay. There are 5 pieces to the formula that will give you insight on what you stand for. Number 2, your talent. Number 3, your wealth consciousness. Number 4, how you should deliver your message. And number 5, your expansion, what we call your secret sauce. So, I'm so proud to introduce you to your business brand. So let's get started. This is your brand in business, and it is what you're, would be known for. So this is being directed by the part of you that's loving, open, and have open arms for the community. This is the part of you that's influential and kind, and the opportunist who's waiting to see opportunities in almost any interaction. So this gate is about identity, purpose, your dynamic life force, yourself, your main concerns, and your vitality. Gate 31 is in the throat, and it's in the collective logic circuitry. Collective logic is used for the community, for the greater good, if you will. And it's based on a lot of what's happened in the past that did or did not work. It's impersonal, it's visual, it's sharing and comparative. And this is the gate of influence. So you're highly influential and you have an authority to your voice that's hard to ignore. You convey a sense of leadership that others feel confident relying and acting on because what you say is both logical and future-oriented. You have the natural gifts of a director, guiding groups, projects, or organized activities and leading people who are swayed by what you say. And you can consequently influence and encourage others to achieve personal or universal goals. Gate 31 brings an assurance that points out what lies ahead in the future, and most of what you say is intended to direct others in what you perceive as a beneficial direction. You express yourself as someone who understands exactly what should happen next, and everyone falls in around you. And people will no doubt have remarked how influential you seem or what an impact you've had on them. You're most effective when you speak your turn, follow your cue, and don't force the issue. Be clear that it's up to others if they want to do anything on the back of what you've expressed. It is also important that you speak from your own independent vision of reality and be wary of not talking your way into trouble by convincing yourself that you must do what you've just heard yourself saying. Remember, this is an impersonal circuitry, and you have a need through your voice to be heard. This is your talent piece to your business brand, and it's unconscious, so we may be bringing it to your attention now. And this is directed by you and your highest frequency when you have humor and you're very adaptable and you bring about new forms to projects with innovation and you learn from your mistakes. So this is about your activity, your work, your aggression, your progress, your urge, your survival, your desires, and sex. Gate 25 is in the self center, and it's an individual knowing circuitry, meaning it's personal, acoustic, something that you hear. It's empowering. It can be romantic. It's about new forms, music, poetry. It is the gate of innocence. And there's a gentle, childlike innocence about you that belies a life that is often complicated and demanding. You almost have a secret smile for adversity because you have a deep trust that the universe will look after you and love will conquer all. You can therefore embrace the unexpected knowing you will come through. And this is one of 4 love gates, and you attune to a universal, unconditional form of love that stands in the face of unexpected chaos and drama and keeps on growing wise. You interact with the world with honesty, truthfulness, and sincerity. And how you express yourself is rarely premeditated and often comes with an innocence of a child, regardless of repercussions, and sometimes leaving your loving nature vulnerable to being taken advantage of by others. Your good virtue can forgive transgressions but doesn't forget them. You are a tender being who is susceptible to rude and obnoxious people, so avoid them if you can. Your innocence, which can be misinterpreted by reckless naivete, can't quite grasp why certain people have such a problem with life when love is all around. What's their problem, you might ask? For those who wish to offer a reply, they must be ready for your stock response. I hear you, but just trust in life. And you might attempt healing the world through your unwavering love and trust, but never underestimate your own need for recuperation when a challenge has to be overcome. This is your idea of wealth, okay? It's unconscious, so we're bringing it to your attention now, and it's piece 3 to your business brand. So this is directed by the part of you that is at a highest frequency, the sage or the authority. You're very present and available, and you're a visionary that can see a broad view above everyone else, and you can see the cause and effect of actions. You're trusting and trustworthy, and trust is really important, especially around this gate. So this gate is about expansion, higher learning, philosophical nature, and optimism. So gate 20 is in the center of the throat, and it's an individual knowing circuitry, meaning you just know that this is something that's for you, okay? It's the gate of the now. And gate 20 could almost be a literal gateway, like the temple gates of China and Japan that denote the exit from the city and the entrance to a holy place, from the maddening to the sacred. Sitting in such a gateway, you are neither in the city nor the temple, but in the here and now. This human design gate is marked with the words, "Be in the now." People with this gate often ask what that actually means in a practical sense. Well, it's all about bringing yourself into the present moment, harboring no regrets, resentment, or stress about what is past, and letting go of expectations and hopes for the future, being present. This gate is all about sitting, watching, and being in contemplation. Your thoughts and visions are simply shaped by what the past and future have made of you and mean for you in the moment. The question that is most likely to arise within you, therefore, can be, is this relevant to the moment? Your nature wants to feel fresh in the reality of the present. Meditation proceeds in 3 stages, from concentration to contemplation to being. So, gate 20, being in the now, is the sanctuary where you find yourself in the present, here and now. So now we move on to piece 4 of your business brand. This is how you deliver your message. And this is conscious, so you may be aware of this, but this will bring a potential to how you would master any kind of delivery of your message to the public. And this is directed by you in the highest frequency of being natural, relaxed, playful, and gifted. So this is about your activity, your work, your aggression, your progress, your urge, your survival, your desires, and sex. Gate 16 is in the throat center. It's again collective logic circuitry. It's impersonal, it's visual. It's about experiments and experiences. It's about progressive, steady change. This is the gate of selectivity. So you have a high degree of selectivity and foresight, spotting potential in projects, pursuits, and people. Gate 16 affords you the skill to see the way ahead and to harness an innate enthusiasm to make things happen. Expressed via the throat as a voice, it brings backing and praise, but can also be quick to withdraw or criticize both yourself and others. This expression is collective in nature, so you'll comment out loud about what issues, goals, and projects are worth pursuing. That way you can awaken the latent enthusiasm in others, but you will expect their expectations and dedication to match your own. People will always notice an enthusiasm about you and a canny eye for what's worth chasing. You know how good it feels to devour something worthwhile and how uncomfortable you become when coerced into working on something unappealing or assisting someone who is ungrateful. In life, everyone has brilliant ideas or crackpot schemes for which they require backing. Gate 16 gives you the selectivity to choose those endeavors that will promote an assured and successful future. Your enthusiasm can then attract eager assistants and helpers, or unify everyone to make all goals possible. And finally, piece 5 of your business brand. This is what we call expansion. This is your secret sauce. So this is being directed by the part of you that's loving, open, and have open arms for the community. This is the part of you that's influential and kind, and the opportunist who's waiting to see opportunities in almost any interaction. So this gate is about expansion, higher learning, philosophical nature, and optimism. Gate 12 is in the throat, and it's in the individual knowing circuitry, which would be personal and acoustic to you. It's both moody and melancholic. It's transforming. It's the gate of standstill. This gate makes you naturally cautious or sheepish about most things in life. It emerges as a voice that expresses concern as, I'm a bit cautious about this, or I'm not sure about that. And you will sometimes appear reticent about striding forward in life. You often have to stand aside from the mad rush to work out your next move. Are you here to trudge through life and focus on all the hazards? Or can you be allowed to dream and aspire to greater things? Generally, you will always err on the side of caution, sometimes unsure what it is that you're feeling. And there's a strong but cautious tone when you speak, and this can frustrate some people. That's because from your place of standstill in a world that's running around in circles, you get a sense of what is coming, making you worry about things that might appear unproblematic to everyone else. Conversely, it can make you chase things that go beyond the bounds of an ordinary imagination. Gate 12 dares you to dream, sometimes unrealistically, of a fairer, more idealistic world. From standstill comes the potential to make great leaps in the evolution and expansion of human endeavor, and the equal potential to dither and procrastinate because your vision can extend farther than you sense you can jump. You know, though, that when you do speak, what you can say can move people and inject confidence in them because they know you've exercised caution and discrimination before saying your piece. So there you have it, your business brand. Well, I'm sad to say that we've come to the end of the puzzle of you. It has been my pleasure to serve you on this journey. If you have any questions about your design, I'll be happy to jump on a summary call with you at no charge. And thank you again. I will miss you so much thinking about your design and putting it together for you as I have each and every week in the last 10 weeks. Please consider doing me a couple of favors. Number one, send people that you know to the puzzle of you. It's my deepest desire to point people in the direction of freshness and beauty and to get to know about themselves. And also, please leave a testimonial here either by email or on Facebook's page for the puzzle of you. I'd really appreciate it. Take care and enjoy the awareness that this journey will bring you over time to unlock your potential and maximize your personality. Bye for now, and talk to you really soon.